Have you ever wondered if the nuts you're eating are truly good for you? They seem like the perfect snack, small, easy to eat, and packed with nutrients. But not all nuts are created equal. As we age, our nutritional needs change, and while some nuts can boost your health, others might quietly harm it. That's why today, we're breaking it all down, revealing the 3 best nuts for seniors and 3 you might want to avoid. Stick with us until the end, because knowing which nuts to choose could transform your daily diet and keep you thriving for years to come. Before we begin, I'd really appreciate it if you liked this video. It helps me keep sharing more important lessons. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Also, if you enjoy this video, please comment 1. If you don't, comment 0 so I know how to improve. Now, let's start with the 3 good nuts that you should eat. Best nut number 1, walnuts. Every day, your brain is either strengthening or deteriorating. Memory loss, forgetfulness, and even Alzheimer's don't happen overnight. They build up over years of silent damage. If you're not actively protecting your brain, you could be unknowingly allowing cognitive decline to creep in. But there's one simple, natural food that has been proven to slow this process: walnuts. These wrinkled, brain-shaped nuts aren't just a coincidence of nature. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and essential nutrients that support long-term brain health. Studies have shown that diets rich in omega-3s can lower the risk of neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia, both of which become more common as we age. But the benefits go beyond just disease prevention. Walnuts help maintain memory, concentration, and mental clarity, allowing seniors to stay sharp, engaged, and independent. Take George, a retired teacher in his early 70s. A lifelong lover of crossword puzzles and literature, he began noticing subtle but frustrating changes, struggling to recall familiar names, misplacing his glasses more often, and searching for words mid-sentence. Concerned about his memory lapses, he spoke with his doctor, who encouraged him to boost his intake of brain-supporting nutrients. One of the doctor's first recommendations? Walnuts. George decided to start his mornings with a small handful sprinkled over his oatmeal. Within just a few months, he noticed a noticeable shift. His mind felt sharper, his recall quicker, and his family even remarked that he seemed more present and engaged in conversations. It was a simple change, but it made all the difference, proving that small, intentional dietary choices can have a profound impact. But walnuts don't just benefit the brain, they also serve as a powerful weapon against inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major contributors to aging and chronic disease. As we grow older, harmful molecules called free radicals accumulate in the body, damaging cells and accelerating decline. Left unchecked, this oxidative stress can lead to problems like heart disease, arthritis, and even faster cognitive decline. Walnuts, however, are loaded with antioxidants like vitamin E and polyphenol, which neutralize these harmful free radicals before they cause irreversible damage. In other words, walnuts aren't just feeding your brain, they're also protecting it. Beyond brain health, walnuts are a heart-healthy choice, reducing LDL, bad cholesterol, and improving circulation. Good blood flow is essential for brain function, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach the brain efficiently. Unlike some other nuts, walnuts are also low in carbohydrates, making them an excellent option for seniors who need to watch their blood sugar levels. But while walnuts are incredibly nutritious, moderation is key. A small handful a day, around 1 ounce, is enough to reap the benefits without excessive calorie intake. Incorporating walnuts into your diet is effortless. Toss them into a salad for a satisfying crunch, blend them into a smoothie, stir them into yogurt, or enjoy them as a simple snack. If you want to stay sharp, focused, and mentally resilient for years to come, walnuts are one of the best foods you can add to your daily routine. The choice is yours, but the time to act is now. Best nut number 2, almonds. Aging is a slow but relentless process, and if you're not actively protecting your body, time will take its toll. One of the first places it strikes? Your bones and heart. Weak, brittle bones make even a simple fall a life-altering event, while heart disease creeps up silently, waiting to show itself when it's too late. But there's one simple, natural defense you can add to your diet today: almonds. These small but mighty nuts are packed with a powerful blend of vitamin E, magnesium, calcium, and heart-healthy fats, making them one of the best choices for seniors who want to stay strong, mobile, and independent. Let's start with bone health. As we age, we lose bone density. This is especially true for women after menopause, when estrogen levels drop, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. A minor misstep that once left a small bruise could now mean a broken hip, months of immobility, or even losing the ability to live independently. Almonds provide 2 essential minerals that help slow down this bone loss: magnesium and calcium. Magnesium helps your body absorb calcium more effectively, ensuring that it reaches your bones rather than getting lost in your system. Together, they create a powerful shield against fractures and osteoporosis. Take Margaret, a 69-year-old retired nurse. She had always been health conscious, but as she entered her late 60s, she began noticing changes. Her skin felt drier, her joints ached more, and she worried about her family history of osteoporosis. Her mother had suffered multiple fractures in her later years, and Margaret didn't want to follow the same path. During a routine checkup, her doctor recommended increasing her intake of bone-supporting nutrients, including almonds. She started snacking on a handful of almonds each afternoon, often pairing them with fruit. Within months, she noticed her skin regaining some of its softness, and her bones felt stronger. Most importantly, she felt reassured, knowing she was taking proactive steps to stay mobile and independent. But almonds don't just protect your bones, they safeguard your heart, too. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for adults over 60, and one of the biggest culprits? High LDL, bad cholesterol, and stiff arteries. Almonds are rich in monounsaturated fats and fiber, which work together to lower LDL levels, reduce inflammation, and keep arteries flexible. Unlike processed snacks that spike blood sugar and contribute to weight gain, almonds provide sustained energy without sending glucose levels on a roller coaster. If you're serious about protecting your heart and bones, a small handful of almonds a day is a simple yet powerful habit. Eat them raw, sprinkle them over yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie. Your future self will thank you, because every choice you make today determines how strong and independent you'll be tomorrow. Best nut number 3, pistachios. Your heart is the engine that keeps you going, and as you age, it becomes more fragile, more vulnerable to silent threats like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and clogged arteries. Heart disease doesn't happen overnight. It builds up over time, often without symptoms until it's too late. But what if you could protect your heart with something as simple as a handful of pistachios? These small, vibrant green nuts are packed with heart-boosting antioxidants, fiber, and healthy fats that work together to keep your cardiovascular system strong and resilient. One of pistachios' greatest strengths is their ability to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, while simultaneously increasing HDL, good cholesterol. Why does this matter? Because when bad cholesterol builds up, it hardens into plaque, narrowing your arteries and restricting blood flow. This silent process increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes, 2 of the leading causes of death among seniors. Pistachios contain lutein, gametocopherol, and phytosterols, all of which work to combat inflammation, keep your arteries flexible, and support overall heart health. Unlike processed snacks that contribute to high cholesterol, pistachios actively work to protect your heart with every bite. For seniors managing blood sugar levels, pistachios are a game changer. Unlike high-carb, processed snacks that send blood sugar soaring and crashing, pistachios have a low glycemic index, meaning they provide steady, sustained energy without dangerous spikes. This is especially crucial for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, where uncontrolled sugar fluctuations can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and long-term complications like nerve damage or vision loss. Take Daniel, a 71-year-old who had struggled with unpredictable blood sugar levels for years. His doctor warned him that frequent glucose spikes were putting him at risk for type 2 diabetes, so he decided to make a change. Instead of reaching for his usual afternoon cookies, he swapped them for a handful of pistachios. Within weeks, his blood sugar readings became more stable, his energy remained consistent, and that sluggish afternoon crash disappeared. What seemed like a small change ended up having a major impact on his health. But pistachios don't just protect your heart and blood sugar, they also support digestive health. Many seniors struggle with constipation and poor gut health, but pistachios are one of the most fiber-rich nuts available. Fiber not only helps with regularity, but it also feeds good gut bacteria, which is essential for a strong immune system, mental clarity, and overall well-being. If you're serious about taking care of your heart, pistachios deserve a place in your daily routine. They're lower in calories than many other nuts, and because they often come in shells, they naturally slow down snacking, helping prevent overeating. Choose unsalted pistachios to keep sodium intake in check, and enjoy them as a standalone snack, tossed into salads, or even crushed as a heart-healthy topping. Your heart works hard for you, give it the support it deserves. But knowing what to eat is only half the battle, you also need to know what to avoid. Some nuts may seem harmless, even healthy, but they can silently harm your kidneys, spike your blood sugar, or pack on unwanted weight. If you're eating the wrong ones, you could be putting your health at risk without realizing it. Let's uncover the 3 worst nuts for seniors and why they may be doing more harm than good. Worst nut 1, cashews. Cashews may seem like the perfect snack, creamy, satisfying, and full of nutrients. But what if I told you that these seemingly harmless nuts could be silently harming your kidneys? While cashews do offer some health benefits, they also come with a hidden danger that many seniors overlook: high oxalate levels. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in some plant-based foods, and in excess, they bind with calcium in the body to form kidney stones. These stones can grow over time, causing excruciating pain, urinary issues, and, in severe cases, even kidney damage. For seniors, who are already at a higher risk of kidney problems due to age-related changes in kidney function, cashews can be a dangerous choice. Just ask Helen, a 68-year-old retiree who thought she was making a healthy choice. She loved cashews, sprinkling them into her morning oatmeal, tossing them into salads, and snacking on them during movie nights. But after several months, she began experiencing sharp, nagging pains in her lower back and abdomen. At first, she ignored the discomfort, assuming it was just part of getting older. But when the pain became unbearable, she visited her doctor, who diagnosed her with kidney stones. After reviewing her diet, the doctor pointed to her high cashew consumption as a likely culprit. The excess oxalates had been accumulating silently, leading to the painful condition she never saw coming. After cutting out cashews and switching to lower oxalate nuts like almonds and walnuts, Helen's discomfort gradually faded, and she learned a crucial lesson: not all nuts are created equal. But kidney stones aren't the only issue with cashews. Unlike walnuts and pistachios, which have a low impact on blood sugar levels, cashews contain significantly more natural sugars and carbohydrates. A 1-ounce serving of cashews contains around 9 grams of carbs, more than double the amount found in almonds. For seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance, this can lead to blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and increased risk of long-term complications. While eating cashews in moderation might not cause immediate harm, regular consumption can gradually disrupt blood sugar stability. Another concern? Cashews are surprisingly calorie-dense. Because of their smooth texture and mild flavor, they're incredibly easy to overeat. A small handful can quickly turn into a calorie overload, leading to gradual weight gain, something many seniors struggle to manage due to slower metabolism and joint issues. Excess weight can put strain on aging joints, increasing the risk of arthritis pain and mobility issues. If you're serious about protecting your kidneys, stabilizing blood sugar, and maintaining a healthy weight, cashews should be an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Instead, opt for lower oxalate, lower carb nuts like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. Your kidneys, and your future self, will thank you. Worst nut 2, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts may seem like an indulgent yet harmless snack, rich, buttery, and often marketed as a gourmet treat. But behind their smooth texture and irresistible taste lies a hidden danger for seniors: excessive fat, calorie overload, and limited nutritional benefits. While some nuts provide a balanced mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, macadamia nuts are overwhelmingly high in fat but low in protein and fiber, making them one of the worst choices for older adults who need to maintain a healthy weight, protect their heart, and support their overall vitality. The biggest concern with macadamia nuts is their extremely high fat content. About 75% of their total calories come from fat, making them one of the most calorie-dense nuts available. A single 1-ounce serving contains around 200 calories and 22 grams of fat, far more than almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. While some of this fat is the heart-healthy monounsaturated kind, macadamia nuts lack other key nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and protein that would make their high calorie count worthwhile. This imbalance makes them one of the least filling nuts, meaning you're more likely to overeat without feeling satisfied. Just ask Robert, a 73-year-old retired salesman who had always prided himself on making smart food choices. Wanting to replace unhealthy snacks with something better, he started eating macadamia nuts daily, thinking they were just as beneficial as almonds or walnuts. What he didn't realize was that the rich, addictive flavor made portion control nearly impossible. Over a few months, he started noticing that his pants were getting tighter, and his energy levels were dropping. At his next doctor's visit, he was surprised to learn that he had gained several pounds, something he hadn't struggled with before. His doctor pointed out that macadamia nuts, while tasty, offered very little protein or fiber to keep him full, leading him to unconsciously overconsume calories. Beyond weight gain, macadamia nuts offered limited heart health benefits compared to other nuts. While almonds and walnuts actively lower bad cholesterol, improve blood circulation, and provide omega-3s for brain and heart function, macadamia nuts lack these protective properties. Seniors, who are already at higher risk for heart disease, high blood pressure, and cholesterol issues, should prioritize nuts that actively support cardiovascular health rather than just adding unnecessary fat and calories. Another concern is that macadamia nuts are often sold salted, roasted in oils, or coated in chocolate, adding even more unhealthy ingredients. The salted varieties increase sodium intake, which can lead to high blood pressure and fluid retention, while chocolate-covered versions turn them into a sugar trap. If you want to protect your heart, manage your weight, and fuel your body with the best possible nutrients, macadamia nuts should be considered an occasional indulgence, not an everyday snack. Instead, reach for nuts that provide a better balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. Your body and your heart will thank you. Worst nut 3, flavored and candied nuts. Flavored and candied nuts may seem like a fun, tasty way to enjoy a snack, but they come with a hidden danger that many seniors overlook: excess sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats that quietly sabotage your health. While raw or lightly roasted nuts can be an excellent source of nutrients, the moment they're coated in honey, caramel, chocolate, or artificial seasonings, they lose their health benefits and become a disguised junk food. What might seem like a small indulgence can quickly lead to blood sugar spikes, high blood pressure, and increased inflammation, all of which accelerate aging and disease risk. The biggest issue with flavored and candied nuts is their added sugar content. Many brands coat nuts in honey, toffee, or cinnamon sugar, turning them into a dessert-like treat. A small serving of honey-roasted peanuts or caramelized almonds can contain 10 to 15 grams of sugar, which is almost as much as some candy bars. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, this is a serious concern. Excess sugar leads to insulin resistance, energy crashes, and long-term complications like nerve damage, vision problems, and increased heart disease risk. Even if you don't have diabetes, frequent blood sugar spikes can cause fatigue, brain fog, and weight gain, making it harder to stay active and independent as you age. Take James, a 70-year-old who thought he was making a smart switch from potato chips to flavored nuts. He chose barbecue pecans and honey-roasted cashews, believing that nuts were a healthier alternative. But over the next few months, he noticed his energy levels fluctuating, his waistline expanding, and his blood pressure rising. A closer look at the nutrition labels revealed the problem. His healthy snack was loaded with hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, and excess sodium. When his doctor advised him to switch to raw, unsalted nuts like walnuts and almonds, James saw an immediate difference. His blood pressure stabilized, his energy improved, and he no longer experienced mid-afternoon sugar crashes. Beyond sugar, many flavored nuts contain dangerously high levels of sodium. Some varieties, like barbecue, ranch, or salted caramel nuts, can have 200 to 300 milligrams of sodium per ounce, quickly adding up for seniors who need to monitor their salt intake. High sodium can lead to fluid retention, swollen ankles, high blood pressure, and increased strain on the heart and kidneys. Another hidden risk? Unhealthy oils and preservatives. Many flavored nuts are roasted in hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, which introduce trans fats, the most harmful type of fat for heart health. Trans fats increase LDL, bad, cholesterol, lower HDL, good, cholesterol, and trigger inflammation, significantly raising the risk of heart attacks and strokes. If you love nuts but want to avoid these health risks, stick to raw, unsalted varieties or roast them at home with heart-healthy seasonings like cinnamon, turmeric, or a light dash of sea salt. Don't let hidden sugars, sodium, and unhealthy fats rob you of your health. Choose wisely and give your body the nourishment it truly deserves. Life is built on the small choices we make every day. The foods we eat, the habits we keep, and the way we care for our bodies don't just affect us today, they shape our future. As we age, our health is no longer something we can take for granted. The strength of our bones, the sharpness of our minds, and the vitality of our hearts depend on the decisions we make now. Just as the wrong foods can quietly harm us, the right ones can nourish, protect, and extend our quality of life. The lesson is simple: be intentional with your choices. Don't wait for a crisis to force change, act now. Swap out what weakens you for what strengthens you. Pay attention to what you consume, not just in food, but in thoughts, relationships, and daily routines. The body you care for today will carry you into the years ahead. The mind you feed with good habits will determine how sharp and engaged you remain. A long, fulfilling life isn't just about how many years you live, it's about how well you live them. We've uncovered a truth today that most people don't realize until it's too late. What you eat every day is either pushing you toward a healthier, longer life or slowly working against you. The difference between a future filled with energy, strength, and independence versus one burdened by health struggles often comes down to the small choices you make right now. The nuts you snack on may seem insignificant, but as we've seen, some can fuel your brain, protect your heart, and strengthen your bones, while others can silently contribute to kidney stones, weight gain, and blood sugar spikes. So now, the challenge is in your hands. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you take a moment today to evaluate what's in your pantry, swap out the harmful choices, and embrace the foods that will support you for years to come? Or will you let old habits dictate your health, waiting until a health scare forces you to change? The reality is, you don't have to wait until a problem arises to take action. You can start today. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Will you be mentally sharp, physically active, and full of energy? Or will you be struggling with preventable health issues that could have been avoided with smarter choices? The good news? The decision is yours. Your future self will either thank you for the changes you made today, or regret the ones you didn't. What choice will you make? Let's make this simple. Take one action right now. Go to your kitchen and look at the nuts you have. Are they coated in sugar? Are they high in unhealthy fats? Are you eating cashews or macadamia nuts daily without realizing their hidden risks? If so, swap them out. Make a commitment to choose raw, unsalted walnuts, almonds, or pistachios instead. Start small, but start today. And here's something even more powerful. Tell someone about it. Share this knowledge with a friend, a spouse, or a family member. Help them make better choices, too. Because the more we support each other in making smart, health-conscious decisions, the stronger and healthier we all become. So I challenge you, what's the one change you're going to make today? Drop a comment, share your commitment, and hold yourself accountable. Will you start adding brain-boosting walnuts to your diet? Will you toss out the flavored nuts and choose pure, natural ones instead? Whatever it is, say it out loud, write it down, and most importantly, act on it. Your health is your greatest asset. You deserve to feel strong, clear-headed, and full of life. But no one can make this choice for you. It starts with you, right now. The small decisions you make today will define your future. Every choice you make about your diet today is shaping your health for the years to come. Are you fueling your body for longevity, or are you unknowingly setting yourself up for avoidable health struggles? We've covered the best nuts to strengthen your brain, protect your heart, and keep your bones strong, but we've also uncovered the hidden dangers lurking in some of the most commonly eaten nuts. Now, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? I don't want you to look back 5 years from now and realize that something as simple as swapping out a handful of cashews or flavored nuts could have saved you from painful kidney stones, dangerous blood sugar spikes, or unwanted weight gain. The best time to take control of your health is today. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you that your cholesterol is too high, that your memory is slipping, or that your blood pressure has crept into the danger zone. You have the power to act now. If this message resonates with you, I want to hear from you. Which nut are you replacing in your diet? Will you start adding brain-boosting walnuts to your breakfast? Will you swap out sugary, flavored nuts for pure, unsalted varieties? Drop a comment and share your action plan. I want to know how you're taking charge of your health. And if you found this information valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with a friend, a family member, or anyone who needs to make better choices. Together, we can help each other live longer, healthier, and stronger lives. Your future self is counting on you. Start today.